Hi, I'm Caden, and I need to remove this leg from this chair. It's really bad chair. So I have to unscrew this nut. Let's see if I can do it. I can't do it. Let me try this wrench right here. It's not working. Let me try this wrench. It's working. Why is it that this bigger and longer wrench worked, but not this one? That's because of something called torque. And today, I'm going to be teaching you guys the physics behind torque. Now I know what the big question is. What is torque? Torque is a measurement of the force which causes something to rotate about an axis. It's what causes objects to acquire angular acceleration. Now I know that may sound confusing. Let me give you a better key factor of torque to explain this. The principle of torque says that when two forces are balanced on opposite sides of a pivot point, like the center of a seesaw, the turning force or torque on one side equals the turning force or torque on the other side. I know those explanations may have sounded a little bit generic, so let me give you a better visual. When you open the door with the doorknob, it's easier to open because you're furthest from the pivot point. Whereas when you open it closer to the hinges, it's harder because you're closer to the pivot point. This is because torque depends on two things: how hard you push and how far you are from the pivot point. The further you are from the pivot point, the more torque you create, which makes it easier to open the door. A little side note here is that the terminology to describe torque can be a little confusing sometimes. So it's also sometimes called moment or moment of force interchangeably. And the radius at which the force acts is sometimes called the moment arm. We have one more major key factor on torque, and it's how to calculate torque. The magnitude of the torque vector for a torque produced by a given force is the equation tau equals r times F. Yes, that's not a T. It's a Greek letter for T-A-U, tau. Tau equaling the magnitude of the vector, r equaling the length of the moment arm, and F equaling the given force. The last thing you need for a basic understanding of torque is the units. The units for torque is Newton meters. It's a standard SI unit for torque, and it's mainly what people use. Sometimes you'll see foot-pound, but not typically. And that's it. I hope I was able to give you a better explanation of torque today, and I hope that you learned something. Thank you.